Yeah, one of the things we've done is co-marketing with each other. So we have leveraged our kind of collective aggregated power in terms of number of people, products, newsletters, the reach that we have because of it being multiple different companies and farms. So we've given, one of the things we've routinely done for the last 5 years is when we have gifts that we are giving to our best customers or our vendors or a new customer or something like that, I will give a gift not of my seeds. That's obvious. I will give a gift of one of my friends' products, a wedge of the best cheese in the country, an example of the best handmade chocolate anywhere around. And I will give these as gifts, and it's a backdoor approach almost. It's like, okay, wow, tell me about that. And the story of this collaboration with people catches people's attention, and then the seeds come in after. And so we've done that a lot. And for some bigger customers and bigger connections, we've put together baskets of products from our region. And when I say our region, I mean like within a 5-mile radius of each other. So this is extremely close together. There's 2 obstacles that I can think of right away. And it has to do with a perception of people who think that farms shouldn't be businesses or shouldn't think of themselves as businesses, that it's a lifestyle choice. And some in the organic community are very much leaned that way. So if you're making money on a farm, you must be abusing somebody somewhere. How is that possible, you're doing that? If you're spending too much attention trying to pencil things out to figure out which crops are profitable and which crops aren't and dropping the ones that aren't, that's like some ruthless sort of behavior that you shouldn't be doing or something. So I think that the obstacle of thinking about farms as businesses is changing a lot. There's a major grant program in the state of Vermont that gives $5,000 to pretty much any farmer to help write a business plan, and they've done hundreds a year for a long time. That has really helped shift that attitude a lot. And I think a new, younger generation coming into agriculture is more business savvy. They're choosing it, so they know they need to make money. They've got payments, they want to put their kids through college, whatever it is. Sometimes they have professional degrees as well, so there's a certain amount of that. The other obstacle is about scale. So some people perceive some organic farms as being too big. And there are some very big organic farms out there, but I think as an industry we need to realize that yes, small is beautiful and wonderful, but medium is pretty good too. And that there is a very important place in when you're small, you can be ecologically sound, but it's hard to be economically viable. When you're really big, you can be economically viable, but it's hard to be ecologically sound. And the middle is where it's easiest, I think, to be both economically viable and ecologically sound. So supporting the middle is really important. I think that the idea of collaborating with each other is probably the #1 thing that I would say. It's hard to do a new thing if you're out there alone. It's already hard to do it even if you're with other people. But if you're really alone, then it can be very challenging. So your peers may actually be your mentors in some cases. They may know more about something than you do. They likely will, and you will likely know something more than they do about another topic, or you have an aptitude or an instinct that's better than theirs. And so collaborating with each other and being really open and honest about your struggles and your challenges, I think can help you to not need to reinvent the wheel and to actually feel like you're part of a community and not just slaving all the time by yourself.